How 10 pull-ups every day will completely transform your body. Pull-ups are a common and efficient exercise for building up your upper back and biceps. As with any fantastic exercise, you could be tempted to perform daily pull-ups to maximize your gains and growth. Daily pull-up practice produces colossal repetitions during a week or month. But in addition to executing as many repetitions and as frequently as possible, there are various other factors to consider when trying to increase strength. Although you can still perform pull-ups daily, at least temporarily, you must consider the wider picture to ensure your training aligns with your objectives and yields the desired outcomes. Today's video will cover everything you need to know about daily pulling up, including the advantages, hazards, and strategies for balancing your pull-up routine. Hello and welcome to Beyond Health. As suggested, we shall speak today about how 10 pull-ups every day will completely transform your body. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us now get going. One of the most challenging exercises for the upper body that is also one of the most productive is pull-ups. The muscles in your arms and shoulders will benefit greatly from pull-ups. You may effectively tone your shoulders and forearms by completing pull-ups regularly. Pull-ups are an efficient way to strengthen upper body strength and grip strength. When performing exercises for lifting weights, this is crucial. Other sports like rock climbing also require a firm grip. Pull-ups are a crucial component of strength training, which builds muscles and preserves the health of bones and the cardiovascular system when properly planned and executed. Do you know what muscles pull-ups exercise? A vast set of muscles in the upper body are worked out during the pull-up, a practical exercise. The latissimus, the largest muscle in the upper back, has three main jobs: pulling the arms back, rotating them inward, and bringing the shoulder to the body. Trapezius muscles are the following. These muscles' functions include supporting the arm and moving the shoulder blade. The three muscles that make up the erector spinae muscle run down the thoracic spine. The shoulder blade has a muscle called the infraspinatus that aids with shoulder extension. The triceps deltoid muscle, teres major muscle, brachioradialis muscle, biceps, and major pectorals can all indirectly function during pull-ups, depending on the grip and form of the exercise. How should one properly perform pull-ups? The upper body's muscles, tendons, and joints must be fully stretched before beginning the exercise. Firstly, hold the bar in your hands with a standard overhand grip and hang from it with your arms fully extended and roughly shoulder width apart. Then, bending your arms, raise your chin to the bar. The upper half of your chest should ideally contact the crossbar. After 1 to 1.5 seconds, hold this stance while controlling the body's descent. 1. Pull-up motions should be slow and always controlled according to advice for beginners. 2. Maintain tension in your body throughout the entire exercise. 3. Try to avoid bending or rocking your torso. 4. Wait until your arms are fully extended before beginning the following rep. Each person can prepare their body for pull-ups using the proper method. Verify that you don't have any health restrictions or concealed ailments that could injure you when performing pull-ups before beginning any exercise program. If pull-ups are new to you, you can practice the fundamentals to prepare for a full pull-up. For instance, begin with 10 seconds and attempt simply hanging from the bar. Increase the duration gradually to build the back and arm muscles necessary for the standard pull-up. Find a machine that helps you do pull-ups if you exercise in a gym or use other supportive devices. An elastic sports or gymnastic band is a terrific technique to prepare for basic pull-ups. The body will be raised with less effort thanks to this. Also, pull-ups on a low bar with the legs resting on a horizontal surface can be used instead of traditional pull-ups. The biceps, delts, forearm muscles, and psoas muscles are all loaded during this in addition to the back muscles. Let us now come to the core of this video. Before that, remember to give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. What will happen to your body when you do pull-ups regularly for a month? 1. For a period, you'll get more adept at pull-ups. Pull-ups need a technical action. Practicing them beforehand will increase your coordination and movement effectiveness when you complete the activity. Eventually, your capacity to recuperate and advance will suffer from cumulative training weariness, which will cause diminishing returns. Yet, you will continue to improve the movement, especially in the initial stages of training. 2. You'll develop resilience and stamina in your muscles. Your upper body muscle strength will increase, assuming you cannot complete 15 to 20 pull-ups or more in a set. This implies that you might theoretically lift heavier weights for the same amount of repetitions. Yet you'll also increase your muscle endurance, allowing you to perform more repetitions with the same weight. This equates to doing more pull-ups each set before you reach muscular failure, because you are probably only utilizing your body weight for the pull-ups. 3. As time passes, your muscles can get bigger. As long as you're eating more calories than you're burning off and getting enough protein, resistance activities like pull-ups will eventually increase muscle size. Because your body must create new muscle fibers from the amino acids you absorb through food, this impact takes longer to manifest than improvements in mobility, strength, and endurance. Nevertheless, because this process of muscle protein synthesis happens at rest rather than during the activity, the increases in muscle size will probably be less than what you would experience if you had enough recuperation time. 4. You'll experience a near-permanent muscle pump. The so-called pump associated with lifting weights is caused by a rise in blood and other fluid in the area where a muscle is worked out. While this effect is transient and distinct from the actual development of muscle fibers, the increased blood flow and fluid volume in the area will momentarily give your muscles the illusion of being larger and more vascular. Theoretically, you should have a near-permanent muscular pump in your upper back and arms if you perform daily pull-ups. But looking at the other side of the coin, some risks and hazards might occur due to a daily pull-up exercise regime. 1. You run the danger of shoulder and elbow overuse injuries. The shoulder and elbow joints are the main joints used in pull-ups. An overuse injury can result from any repetitive movement. In most cases, doing pull-ups daily would result in an overuse injury. How many pull-ups you perform about how in shape your joints are can greatly influence your risk of overuse. A few dozen pull-ups daily will only stretch your muscles past their breaking point if you're used to executing a few hundred each week in 1 or 2 training sessions. On the other side, a few sets per day repeated daily could result in an overuse injury if you're new to pull-ups or unfit. 2. Muscular imbalances can occur. Pull-ups work the biceps and upper back. Even though these are significant muscles, you don't want any one muscle group to be excessively powerful in comparison to the rest of your body. Pull-ups alone will cause a muscular imbalance in your body. The trick is to include other exercises to balance out the pull-ups. But if you perform pull-ups every day, it will likely be challenging to sufficiently exercise your entire body to prevent the possibility of muscular imbalance due to the time and energy demands involved. 3. Less progress will be made than if you recovered. The most important thing that occurs, or rather does not occur, when performing pull-ups daily is probably this. You won't get the best results from your pull-up training if you don't allow yourself 24 to 48 hours of recuperation following a session that contains enough volume to matter. Strength, technique, endurance, and muscular mass still have room for improvement, yet these will be smaller than if you had taken a break. This implies that a week or 2 of daily pull-up practice does not result in an overuse injury. You need to know how many pull-ups you should perform if you decide to do them daily for a while. Because it all depends on how fit you are for pull-ups, there must be a precise solution to this question. Start with 3 to 5 sets of just 1 pull-up if you can only execute 1 to 2 pull-ups, but are determined to execute them every day. It is probably safe to accomplish a few sets of 10 to 12 pull-ups each day without reaching muscular failure if you can complete 15 or more pull-ups in 1 set before failing. If you want to do pull-ups every day without experiencing significant overuse or overtraining and limiting the impacts of insufficient recovery, performing sets of pull-ups not to fail is probably the safest approach. So the bottom line is that if you do pull-ups daily, try to complete a few before your muscles give up. When starting a regular pull-up fitness routine, weigh all the options. This brings us to the end of this video. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Also subscribe to Beyond Health. Remember to share your views in the comments section.